Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony, and we're delighted to be celebrating with you today the success of our fabulous graduates. We hope that you all have a day to remember. And today, we are delighted to have with us the Chancellor of the University of Central Lancashire, Ranveer Singh. Ranveer was born in Preston and studied her postgraduate qualification in journalism here at our university. After graduating, she started her career as a journalist for BBC Radio Lancashire, before moving to BBC Radio Manchester and then starring on our TV screens at BBC North West Tonight. Her career then took her to London, and she is now the political editor for ITV's Good Morning Britain. And we mustn't forget her fabulous dancing skills when she reached the semi-final of Strictly Come Dancing 2020. We thank you for joining us here today, Ranveer, and for playing a part in congratulating our graduates on their achievements. I now call upon our Vice-Chancellor, Graham Baldwin, to say a few words.
Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievement of our soon-to-be graduates. The past few years have been challenging for us all, and some here today should have graduated last year, so thank you for your patience in waiting for your ceremony to go ahead. You've all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. I'm delighted that we can now properly celebrate all of your achievements, and I trust that you enjoy both the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I am sure, go on afterwards with your families and friends. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I am sure that you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, that you have also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share with us your successes. At our University Open Days, I point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates. But more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the effort and the commitment that you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. But it also benefits the rest of us, because graduates are more tolerant. You're more likely to vote and to volunteer and to provide a greater boost to economic growth and to increase productivity. Undoubtedly, you will all be in different positions at this moment in time. Some of you will be waiting to get your first graduate job. Some may have already started on your career path or are changing career because of your new qualification. Or perhaps your new qualification will help you to better yourself in the career that you already have. Whatever your situation, we know there will be many opportunities that lie ahead for you. So on behalf of all of us here today and from the wider team at the University of Central Lancashire, I therefore thank you for your future contribution. The personal characteristics that you have displayed to get you to this point today, energy, commitment, tenacity, and an open mind, will serve you well for the future and will help you to recognize and seize the opportunities that exist. So make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, with ambition, and with a desire to make a difference, because you are the future, the future leaders and high climbers in whatever occupation lies ahead for you. And life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you will have acquired a toolkit that will help you to navigate any choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and the experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our 190-year history. I hope that we have helped create the opportunity for your future success, ensuring that you have the relevant knowledge, skills, and experiences to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go to next. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there's always a way. So as you look to the future, enjoy this moment and particularly enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who've been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, let's have a round of applause, a massive round of applause, if you don't mind, for all those special people, your family, your friends, and your tutors who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Join me, please. Now, all the rest of the applause today will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning, and development of our students. You have also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, whilst they often do not teach directly, have provided the service and the infrastructure that have made your success at the university possible. I would like to thank them on your behalf. I'm confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you become members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everybody at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are very proud of you. Thank you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confers an honorary fellowship on Sir Lindsay Hoyle. Please have a seat, stand at the front of the stage. The Right Honourable Sir Lindsay Hoyle MP has, through loyal service to his home constituency of Chorley and his devoted commitment to the myriad statutes and conventions of UK Parliament, ascended to the position of Speaker of the House of Commons, the chief officer and highest authority of the House. Born in Adlington, Lancashire, Sir Lindsay attended Anderton County Primary School in Chorley and Lord's College, Bolton, before leaving school at 16 years of age and establishing his own business in the textile and screen printing industry. In his early 20s, Sir Lindsay was elected as a Labour councillor on Chorley Borough Council, following in the political footsteps of his father, the Right Honourable the Lord Hoyle, himself a senior Labour politician until retirement in 1997, and latterly life peer in the House of Lords. Sir Lindsay served as a Labour councillor on Chorley Borough Council between 1980 and 1998, including as deputy leader and as mayor of Chorley, the latter of which overlapped with his election as Member of Parliament for Chorley on the 1st of May 1997, the first Labour incumbent of the seat for 18 years. In the succeeding 23 years, Sir Lindsay won 5 further general elections as the Labour candidate for Chorley and won as Speaker in December 2019. During his parliamentary career, Sir Lindsay became Deputy Speaker and Chairman of Ways and Means in June 2010 and served on numerous committees in the House of Commons, including the Finance Committee and European Scrutiny Committee. Sir Lindsay has earned a deserved reputation of steady-handedness in the House of Commons, and his avuncular yet steely tone has defined his rise to the position of Speaker. In recognition of his many years of service to UK politics, Sir Lindsay was knighted in the 2018 New Year's Honours List. Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, it is with great pleasure that I present the Right Honourable Sir Lindsay Hoyle MP for the award of Honorary Fellow of the University of Central Lancashire.
Can I first of all say how delighted I am to be with you today to receive the award of Honorary Fellow. But I've got to say, it's your day. I'm the intruder on what is, without doubt, your day, your family's day. You are the achievers, super achievers, achieving against all the odds through a pandemic. I salute you for the way that you've dedicated yourselves in your studies. It is amazing. And without doubt, I'm so proud to be sharing, as I say, your day. Proud to be a Lancastrian that goes to London, a Lancastrian that's proud of his roots, proud of his accent, and always proud to remind the South that I'm from the North. As you know, this university has a proud tradition, and its roots can be traced right back to 1828, when it was first created as the Institution for Diffusion of Knowledge. It's good to know, even then back in 1828, leaders in Lancashire held the strong belief in the spirit of opportunity for all. The same belief and ethos that is still present today. UCLan is a place where challenge is welcomed, opportunity is fostered, diversity is celebrated. And that is proud roots that you will take away. When I looked at other recipients of this award, it once again reinforces this. Lancashire truly has a diverse mix of people with a wide range of talents that have contributed to developments, not just in Lancashire, but much farther afield. As the first Lancashire Speaker of the House of Commons, I'm proud of my home county and, of course, my hometown of Chorley and the village of Adlington where I live. So can I say, it is my pleasure to be able to accept this award. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be doing it in the heart of Lancashire, within Preston, within UCLan. And once again, it is your day that I have the privilege of sharing. So can I say to you all, to you who have now qualified, who will look to the future, you will take with you that little bit of the Red Rose County with you in the future. But it's also about your families, your friends, who also wish to share this day. So can I say to you all, please have a happy Christmas, and let's hope that it will be a peaceful New Year. Thank you, everybody, for allowing me to share your day. Thank you.
Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduates and award holders will now take place. Graduates, it is now time for your moment of glory, and your health and safety are really important to us. So we will be giving you a glove to wear before you go on stage to shake hands with the presiding officer. If you would prefer not to shake hands, please give a formal nod to the Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Dentistry. Master of Science in Advanced Restorative and Periodontal Practice, Sarah Dewiden. Beverly Jill Littlemore. Master of Science in Clinical Implantology, Ramzin Sargon Abraham. Ashish Vijay Pandit. Master of Science in Endodontology, Nilesh Anil Diaram. Manesh Patel. Master of Science in Oral Surgery, Keisha Zaina Shinal Patel. Mohammed Rafiq. Master of Science in Prosthodontics, Matthew James Kilcoyne. Gary Lunt. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Dental Studies for Dental Care Professionals, Jessica Lorraine Wolfe. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Dentistry.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Sport and Health Sciences. For a thesis entitled, The Development of a Novel Lower Limb Rehabilitation Device for Patients Following Total Knee Replacement in a Gulf Cooperation Council Context, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Amina Abdul Majid Yusuf Al-Hawaj. For a thesis entitled Analysis of Risk Factors for Horse Falls in Eventing Cross Country and an Investigation of Horse Rider Stress at Eventing Competition, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Heather Ann Cameron Whittock. For a thesis entitled The National Football Museum as a Cultural Institution, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Amy Healy. For a thesis entitled Factors Affecting Talent Identification and Talent Development in Junior Elite Football, a Multiple Method Approach, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy by published work is awarded to Matthew Jonathan Reeves. For a thesis entitled The Performance of Police Officers as Witnesses in Court, Exploring and Advancing Practice, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Elite Performance is awarded to David John Bryan. For a thesis entitled Evaluation of an Innovation Tool in the Global Development of Young Professionals in Motorsport, Talent and Teams in Elite Motorsport, Driving Development Through an Interpersonal Focus, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Elite Performance is awarded to Brian Cameron. For a thesis entitled Plotting, Understanding and Optimising the Talent Development Process in UK Performance Pathways and Academies, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Elite Performance is awarded to Neil McCarthy. Masters of Arts in Outdoor Practice, Callum Tate Gibb Lenehan. Susan Jane Thomas. Master of Arts in Physical Education and School Sport, Oliver Charles Stretton. Daniel Christopher Totti. Master of Science in Pre-Registration Occupational Therapy, Amy Louise Flynn. Rachel Ella Grisdale. Ella Martine Hallam. Zainab Hussain. Siobhan Millington. Heather Mary Salt. Master of Science in Pre-Registration Physiotherapy, Shona Louise Baker. Camilla Elizabeth Baldrick. Rebecca Jane Borwick. Emily Lever. Samuel Marsh. Molly Nolan. Sophie Richardson. James Michael Sweeney. Alicia Annie Taylor. Callum Turley. Amanda Bernadette Turner. Master of Science in Advanced Clinical Practice, Naomi Louise Barr. Gail Billington. Kira Lauren Burton. David Cavallaro. Michael Brian Conlon. Ibrahim Desai. Catherine Jordan. Sarah Finley. Akila Naz Khan. Gillian Elizabeth Manihera. Kira Louise McDonough. Martin Francis McKeown. John Matthew Morley. Carolina Wessick. Master of Science in Advanced Clinical Practitioner, Terry Armstrong. Victoria Brindle. Monica Maria Santos Almeida de Souza. Kessie J. Donnelly. Rachel Elizabeth Donahue. Joanne Louise Fellows. James Daniel Grayston. Lydia Green. Amy Catherine Harris. Bryn Thomas Jones. Peter John McKiernan. Stephanie Louise Taylor. Jamie Tiffin. Joanne Amy Wright. Master of Science in Football Science and Rehabilitation, Kimberly Dawn Baldwin. Natalie Kate Clayton. Elliot Paul Ewan Howell. Mary Leanne Priestner. Andrew Thomas Proctor. Jade Tyler Reid. Master of Science in Healthcare Practice, Joseph Edward Clark. Master of Science in Nutrition and Exercise Sciences, John Edward Mbang. Alyssa Nerlich. Christos Sitas. Master of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, Alexander Morgan Gray. Master of Science in Sport Business Management, Amy Claire Preston. Master of Science in Sport Business Marketing, Sean Goldfinch. Master of Science in Sport Business Management, Ankit Dilip Rawat. David William Redmond. Master of Science in Sports Coaching, Nick Davey. Scott Thomas Murray Green. Paul Michael Horbury. James Alistair McGowan. Master of Science in Strength and Conditioning, Jack Ainsworth. Adam James Gummerson. Matthew John Hadwin. Thomas Lee Hall. Thomas Halligan. Daniel Michael Talbot. Alex Nicholas Tenev. Michael Tyler. Professional Masters in Elite Performance, David Banks. John McEwen. Postgraduate Certificate in Critical Care Nursing, Joseph Carlo Fernandez. Ansi Jogi Jacob. Jade Caroline Ann Johnson. Natalie Rebecca Lenuska. Luca Parmisani. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Outdoor Adventure Leadership, Michael Batsirai Borney. Allard Paul Bysouth. Callum Stephen Clayton. Imogen Kenzie Porter. Ethan Joseph Williams. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sport and Physical Education, Anthony Michael Dixon. Sasha Hawksworth. Noel Emmanuel Vernon. Ashley Thomas Boone. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sports Coaching and Development, Toby Warren Robert Lush. Liam Patrick McConnell. Cameron Michael Shaw. Bachelor of Science with honours in Nutrition and Exercise Sciences, Mariam Ahmed. Anastasia Gorbatenko. Thea Mitchell. Salahuddin Voraji. Lynn Spencer. Bachelor of Science with honours in Paramedic Science, Shannon Elizabeth McLaughlin. Bachelor of Science with honours in Physiotherapy, Mohammed Jabbar. Bachelor of Science with honours in Professional Practice, Katrina Michelle Yates. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sport and Exercise Science, Emily Jane Jackson. Kinga Klazuska. Aidan Shea Mann. Jack Young Mears. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sport Business Management, Stamatios Antonas. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sports Coaching and Performance, William John Booth. Bachelors of Science with honours in Sport Business Management, Mohammed Mubashir Anwar. Zaheen Muzam Mullah. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sports Coaching and Performance, Adam Robert Williams. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sports Therapy, Chloe Spence Gebby. Remy Michelle Atkins. Lloyd Balaz. Ilya Bitemirovs. Daniel Peter Brooks Sutton. Matthew Crusham. Anya Jane Gillette. John Holden. Matthew Lee D. Jackson. Pierre Nika. Kieran Andrew Ross. Chloe Ann Selby. Farhad Syed Uddin. Nicole Marie Wesley. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Strength and Conditioning, Alexander Piers Hewitt-Smith. Matthew James Leeming. Bachelor of Science in Sport, Health and Exercise, Ellen Jennifer Hardy. Elodie Elise Wilson. Diploma of Higher Education in Paramedic Practice, Jane Ann Baldwin. Nigel David Bemand. Lucy Ann Simpson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Social Pedagogy, Advocacy and Participation, Adelaide Tachimo. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Software Engineering, Saba Mehmood. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport and Exercise Science, Etzia Smith. Master of Science in Endodontology, Magdalena Malgorzata Baranska. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sports Coaching and Performance, Anthony Lai. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Strength and Conditioning, Daniel Ebabachukwa Chima. Master of Science in Strength and Conditioning, Lee Moore. Master of Science in Pre-Registration Physiotherapy, Takudzwa Zindonga. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards in the School of Sport and Health Sciences.
Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I now invite our Chancellor, Ranveer Singh, to say a few words.
Thank you so much for having me here today. What a wonderful range of qualifications. What an impressive bunch of people you are. I think I can't have been the only one when they were describing what, for example, our doctors of philosophy have been researching. My jaw was on the floor. You know, it makes you want to know more. It's so impressive. Congratulations to all of you. I was also giggling at the joke, how do you know the dentists are in for their graduation ceremony? By the number of Porsches in the car park, which I thought was... It's fair enough, isn't it? We're not bitter, a little bit. But congratulations to all of you. I know that I could see some members of families, you know, wiping away little tears that came through. And I think that, you know, I have a 9-year-old son. The thought of being here for my own son one day is something that, you know, could make me cry now. So I think that for the families, this is such an important day. And I think especially I would like to say thank you to the university for working so hard to make sure that those of you who graduated in 2020 were able to have this day, because of course it was never guaranteed. So thank you so much to the university for being determined to let everybody have that day. I certainly hope that beyond the qualifications, I know many of you are already working and in the workplace, that beyond the qualifications you gain today, that you take away some great friendships too. It was only last weekend, actually, that I did my postgraduate in broadcast journalism here at the university, and in that year that I was here, I made some of my closest friendships. And last week, a few of us got together. I hadn't seen some of them for many, many years, and our children were playing together, and that was sort of 20 years later. And it really was an incredibly heartwarming moment, because we were just reminiscing about our time here. And, you know, this was the springboard for my career. Without being here, I'm not sure where I would have gone. And it was right on my doorstep. I was very lucky that everything fell into place for me. Being from Preston, realising that one of the best courses for what I wanted to do was here. And I hope you certainly go away feeling like that too. So congratulations, enjoy your day and work hard. Well done.
Thank you so much, Ranveer. I call on Zuleika Sheikh, President from the Students' Union, to respond on behalf of the graduates awarded today.
Vice-Chancellor, Chancellor, graduates, families, friends, loved ones, it is my honour to stand here before you today and speak on behalf of students. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you all on your incredible achievement. You should be very proud of your own unique journey to graduation, because you aren't sat in the seat you are in now because you hoped for it, but because you believed in it, because you worked for it, and because you stayed focused on your end goal. However, it's important to remember that university is more than the assignments and the exams. We have created some great memories, made lifelong friends, and more importantly, learn more about who we are, our values, and what our unique contribution is to the world. The script handed to us today is ours to keep. We are all in charge of writing our own script, so don't let anyone else hold the pen. I want you to think of an opportunity you pursued alongside your degree. For example, you may have helped to represent others or support others. I would like to pay a special thanks if you were involved in the Students' Union as a course rep, as a school president, played for one of our sports teams, held a committee position for one of our clubs or societies, or even got involved in a volunteering project that you were passionate about. You have supported others and helped make life better for students. So, if you were involved in the Students' Union, please can I ask for you to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you. I am passionate about increasing life chances for underrepresented communities through the power of sport so that they can inspire and empower others around them. During my time as a student, I began to explore volunteering opportunities locally, nationally, and internationally that helped me to connect with people in football and build my experiences in the industry. When I was part of the Football Association Leadership Academy back in 2019, we had a session reflecting on our shed. And I'm not talking about the shed in the back garden. I'm talking about our shed. And I'm going to talk about how we can maintain our shed so that we can bring the very best of us to the world. To make our very best contribution to the things that really matter, there are 4 basic areas that allow us to function at our best. S is for sleep. Are we getting enough hours every night to help us function at our best? Hydration. Are we drinking enough water? Exercise. Are we taking time away from our desk to move and stretch and be close to nature? And diet. Are we eating the things that will nourish our body? If any of those 4 areas are not functioning properly, we will burn out. Once we've refueled, that's when we can decide how to turn up and use our degrees to improve the lives of others. So before we can fix anything else or even think about supporting others, let's fix our sheds. If we want to be more powerful in life, let's continue educating ourselves. Our education doesn't stop here. Every one of us sat here today should use our voice to make the change we want to see. And I understand the graduate world at this moment can seem quite daunting, but in reality, no one really has it all figured out. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Life has a way of changing your plans, even if you think you have it all sorted. And there really is no straight path to success, so embrace all the challenges and remember to bring others along with you as you succeed. Be true to yourself and your beliefs and use your degree to help make the world a better place. And on that note, I would like to thank the families, friends, university staff and loved ones that have joined us here today and supported us through our highs and lows during your time as a student. So, aim high, be brave, and be kind, and amazing things will happen. I hope you enjoy celebrating with your loved ones, and I wish each and every one of you all the very best for the future.
That was always going to happen at some point today. I am delighted to welcome to the stage Jane Constance, who is going to perform for us today. Jane is currently in her 2nd year studying law here at the University of Central Lancashire and is the Students' Union International Representative. Jane is from Mauritius and was born blind. She was the winner of Voice Kids 2015 in France, and in 2016, at the tender age of 16, launched her first album. In 2017, she was named UNESCO Artist for Peace, and I am sure you will appreciate when you hear her why she was the winner of such a prestigious competition. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our very own Jane Constance.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. the sea. You know how I feel. River running free. You know how I feel. Blossom on a tree. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun. You know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done. That's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a bold world for
Thank you, Jane. That was amazing. Today is, of course, a momentous occasion for everyone here, and we need to make sure that we celebrate in the most appropriate and UCLan way. Family and friends, there is a good photograph and video opportunity coming up, so you might like to have your cameras ready. Could I please ask all of the graduates to stand and to take off your mortarboards? This will be a great relief to many of you. We've seen how precariously they've been balancing on your heads from up here. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboards up into the air in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far. Why? Because it is now your mortarboard to keep and to take home. Thus, retrieval is key. Okay. So, on a count of 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer. We then will follow with a further 3 cheers. So are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Now, please, sit down for a final time whilst I explain the next stage of this special day. And as we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today and the whole of the week such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you for coming and sharing this special day with us and our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall past a guard of honour in the central aisle, and a university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. And please make sure you take all your belongings with you. And guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and the platform party have left the hall. You then will also be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in our new student centre for the post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you.
Good times never